Curse MMA here, and I will be cursing future fights, aka fights we need after UFC 316. And if you're wondering why I use the nuke for all my thumbnails and I'm going to use it for these pictures, I just think it fucking looks cool. Okay, let's get into this. We're going to start from the main event going down. With the first fight matchups I want to see next is Marab versus Corey Sandhagen, unless Marcus McGee is able to beat Peter Yan next month. I think if Marcus McGee beats Yan, he leapfrogs Corey and deserves the title shot over him. I know people might be a little outraged about that. That might piss them off. But, dude, I enjoy Corey as much as the next guy, but you don't deserve a title shot for beating Figgy coming off a loss. You just don't. He got 50-40 or 49-46 by Umar. It's just, if Marcus McGee beats Yan, he's on a 5-fight winning streak in the UFC with 2 ranked wins, including Yan. And that's just much more impressive, and in my opinion, much more deserving of a title shot. Now, I know Corey's been done wrong in the past, but unfortunately, he might just need to get one more win, which is all he'll need. It's like beat Song Yudong or something, it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, I think that either of these fights make sense. I don't think either of these guys beat Marab at this point, to be honest, unless... I mean, both these guys have the possibility of chinning Marab, but that's pretty much the only chance they have at this point. Marab is looking pretty unstoppable. He's pretty much top 8 all time now. It's kind of depressing for me. Remember when bantamweight used to be great, but you know what? Not to cope. Going on to the next fight, we have the loser of the main event. I have Sean O'Malley moving up to featherweight and taking on Arnold Allen. Tell me this isn't a banger. Look me in the fucking eyes and tell me this fight isn't a banger. This fight would be so fucking entertaining. It'd be so fun to watch. And I think it's time for Sean to move up to featherweight. He needs to just stop. I think Arnold Allen is still recovering from a hand injury. Arnold Allen is my favorite fighter. He's top 3 favorite fighters for me, probably number 1. Fucking love this guy. This is a tough fight for him, but if he wins this, he's probably one fight away from a title shot. Sean, too, can win this, win one more, and get a title shot. I feel like this makes sense for him moving up. Makes sense for Arnold from the spot he's in. He's coming off a win against Giga, so he deserves kind of a tougher opponent that'll get him closer to the title shot. I feel like this fight can make sense both ways, and I just think this fight would be badass. This could be an amazing main event of like a fight night or something. Like, I don't know, this would just be a banger. I wouldn't even be mad if this like a featured fight. And honestly, with the way things are going, probably a fucking co-main event. But you know what? It's fine. This fight would be a banger, and I hope we get to see it, or at least something similar. And I really do hope Sean moves up. Next is kind of a gimme one. Ignore the little white line, please. But Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. We all know this is happening. It's what's supposed to happen. And honestly, who really gives a fuck? Okay, but next, Joe Pyfer versus Brandon Allen. Now, this is the fight I want to see. Brandon Allen's on a 2-fight losing streak against 2 great fighters. Don't get me wrong, Fluffy and Imavov. Those are respectable losses, but it's obviously time for him to fight down. And Joe Pyfer isn't a slouch. This win will boost him up a bit. I get Joe Pyfer's unranked, but I think he finally what's the point of making him fight someone else who's unranked at this point? He's beating back-to-back decent unranked guys in Calvin and the Canadian guy. I'm totally blanking his name, who just got that brutal finish. But yeah, I think Joe Pyfer deserves a ranked opponent. I think Brandon Allen's time for him to fight down, and I feel like this one just makes sense. And I can see this fight going either way. Brandon Allen can definitely win this. Joe Pyfer can definitely win this. And this should be a pretty fun one, and it could shake up the division, too, if Joe Pyfer gets it done. I feel like this fight could make sense for both sides, and overall just be like a fun fight, a fan fight. This is a hardcore fight right here. Listen, dude. Oh, my God. Fight of the night. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Fight's probably going to not be that good, but, you never know. It just makes sense, right? Let's get to the next one. We're rebooking Mario Batista versus Cheeto Vera. Mario Batista did pretty much masterclass Patchy Mix, because Patchy Mix is dog shit and horrible and doesn't know how to move his head and is as slow as a gassed heavyweight on the feet for some fucking reason. He's so trash. It's insane. But I think Mario Batista wins this. I thought he won it before. I was going to pick him, obviously. Cheeto's kind of the same thing as Patchy Mix on the feet, at least. but I would assume even worse on the ground if he decides to take it there. So yeah, this is a pretty easy fight. Mario Batista. We do need more contenders in bantamweight, so I guess hopefully he can climb the ranking at this point because Marab doesn't seem to want to move up at all. Yeah, so either way though, this fight could be pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like this makes the most sense though. I was looking at bantamweight. I don't really know what you could give Mario next, unless you truly want to leapfrog him and give him like Umar, I guess. But that seems a little crazy for beating Patchy Mix. Maybe Song Yudong would make some sense, but I feel like Umar and Song Yudong is probably next. So I feel like this is the really only fight that makes sense is rebooking this for Mario Batista. Next we have Patchy Mix versus Montrell Jackson. Yeah, give this dude the number 14th ranked fighter. I mean, ugh, dude, this fight is fun. It'll be standing probably, and maybe Patchy Mix can actually take advantage of his elite ground game that he just refused to fucking use the entire fucking fight against Mario Batista. Dude is a moron, man. It's like Sean O'Malley trying to grapple. This is like fucking Marab just giving up grappling and trying to strike. Like this dude is stupid, bro. Oh my god, I don't want to rant about this again, dude. But yeah, he deserves a number 13. You can give him someone unranked for all I care, dude. If he loses this unranked guy after, and if he loses that, cut him. Just get rid of him, dude. What a fucking failure and a disgrace, man. I mean, he better clutch up his next fight and put on a show because people were saying this guy could beat Marab, man. What a joke. Marab would fucking beat this guy on the feet, bro. Like, come on. Next, we have Kevin Holland, Colby Covington. This is a perfect call out. This fight just makes perfect sense. This fight could go either way too. It should be fun. The build up will be super exciting, and we'll actually have a good press conference probably for fucking once, at least with these two. And yeah, this fight would just be fun. I mean, the build up will be fun, the trash talk will be fun, and then the fight itself will be fun. I think Kevin Holland probably gets this one done by knockout, if I had to guess, but this fight really could go either way. Like honestly, this is a fun fight, and I would be looking forward to this as like a featured fourth fight on a PPV. I only said a featured fight because listen, we got Junior Tough, dude. I am making a rant video about UFC 317. People are glazing this card. It's good. It is not, dude. Why is Junior Tough on a main card? It's 25, dude. Why the fuck is he on a main card? Guaranteed finish. I don't give a fuck if a fat heavyweight gets TKO'd because he fucking runs out of energy, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. But whatever. That's besides the point. I'm fucking rambling on. Kevin Holland versus Colby Covington. This is just a banger. Fun fight. Fun in the build. Like, fun all around. We need this fight. Please make this fight. Next, we have Joshua Van, Brandon Moreno. Give this man a jump. It doesn't have to be Brandon Moreno. It could be someone like Amir, or fucking loser of Royval or Cape. Like, any of those, just leapfrog Joshua Van. I would like to see Brandon Moreno, though. See a lot of people saying this, and I do agree with it. This fight would be such a banger. I think, dude, I love Brandon, but I think Josh Van gets it done, dude. He's just next level striking, man. I don't know though. This would be a good one. It'd be a banger. This could be like a main event of a of a PPV of a fucking fight night. Yeah, this could be a banger. There's banger literally written all over it. It's time to leapfrog Joshua Van. Like this fight just makes too much sense not to make, or at least give Joshua Van a top 5 to 3 opponent. Next, we have Azamat versus Rockage. I think it's time to, fucking get Azamat jumped up the rankings. He's number 13 right now. He's supposed to fight some ranked guys. He's dominated the guy he fought. Dude, Rockage, and it's time to move down, buddy. He hasn't won a fight in like 4 fucking years. Why does he keep getting the fight up? Move him down. It is time for him to prove that he can, like, earn his way back up, okay? But this fight makes a lot of sense. It'd be a striking match, probably. I mean, Rakic has a ground game, but I don't know if he'll really use it all that much. And yeah, Azamat deserves to fight up. And overall, this fight has potential to be really good. It could be boring, but I don't know. I think Azamat might win this. It'd be very interesting in the build-up. Probably fence it a little bit. Yeah, but overall, this fight would just be good, and I think he deserves it. Okay, I think going into our last fight now, we have Waldo versus Sergey Pavlovich. Now, I was like struggling because I'm only really trying to do like ranked fighters and ranked fights, so hence why this is the last one. And I was struggling to find an opponent for Waldo. I was thinking maybe Volkov, but it just feels too dirty after Volkov beat Gon. He did win that fight. It was a blatant, fucking disgusting robbery. But yeah, I don't think I think Volkov deserves to fight like someone higher, even above him. And Pavlovich is coming off a shitty performance. Like, yes, he 30-27 to Rosenstrike, but dude, he smudge grappled him. It was boring. It was not the fight anyone wanted to see. It literally got Rosenstrike cut from the UFC. But yeah, I feel like this fight could be really fun. I don't think Sergey will be fishing for takedowns against Waldo, and Waldo actually has pretty decent takedown defense, so I don't even think he'll be able to do that. Um, yeah, I think this fight's just a banger too. It'll be on the feet. Sergey probably knocks out Waldo, which would also be just satisfying because I mean, how the fuck is Waldo a top 7 heavyweight now, dude? Heavyweight is so fucking trash. But yeah, this fight would just be fun. I feel like it makes sense, and these are the fights I want to see after 316. This is an alright card, nothing special. People are kind of glazing it. I don't understand. It was a mid-ass card. Let's just be honest. Prelims were fire. Main card was mid as fuck. But yeah, it was a solid card, and these are the fights I want to see after. I feel like these fights all make sense and could be great fights overall, and just make sense for moving the division forward. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.